Hey, when we're doing change management, we like to know if we have impact. But also, when we invest a lot of money in Copilot, we like to see if there's an impact. So, let me show you a few things that you can analyze in the different reports. So, the first one is the usage. Now you have a Copilot report here. I'm in the demo tenant, so there's not a lot of content, but that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the number of licenses available and the usage by product here. And you can also have a list of people. This is can be hidden and what they've done. So that's one thing, the readiness and the usage. Same kind of information, active users rate, and the detail between enable user and active users per product, including loop uh, and OneNote 2. And here the list of people and last active date and more details if you want to. So that's one kind of report. The other one is, if I can find, I was in the usage, now I need to go in adoption score. So adoption score is only available in commercial tenant, not in government cloud tenant, but it's pretty powerful, not only for Copilot, but for all the other components. So if you never play with it, I really encourage you to play with it. That's a way to measure your impact. So here it's in preview with not a lot of data, so the data is not very important here. But I have more detail on what people are doing exactly. Summarize team meetings, summarize team conversations, summarizing in email threads, summarizing Word document. So apparently there's not a lot of summarization in Teams conversation in this demo environment. And for creation, so summary, I guess in the future there's going to be more categories here. And it tells you that you can survey, and I think it's a recommendation that also I have is to make a survey to see what is the level of adoption. So you have to build a survey. Unfortunately, the survey is not embedded. I would like to, just click here and say send the survey to these people. Um, but here they suggest the survey, and then you can record the survey results here, and you can say, okay, I did a survey, and here are the results from my survey, and you can delete the survey data if you want. And so that's the two ways to analyze the data for an admin who has the report admin rights. Now for the end users, if I can go there. For the end users, you have in Viva Insights, sorry, Viva Insights, you have a Copilot dashboard. Again, it's in preview. Here, I don't know why I don't have any data, but it should show. Um, Probably because, in the last 28 days, there were not enough insights. But you have a more compelling vision of the data from an end user with some data on what people are using. I thought there was more than that. Yeah, sorry. There's an adoption tab here. So the by product. So it's a little bit the same vision that we had before, but for a user and segmented by category. Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and the kind of category, what you can do in a Word, PowerPoint. So you can summarize, you can draft, you can rewrite documents, you can create a presentation, generate email drive, summarize email threads, summarize meetings, summarize chats and channels conversations. So per product, it gives you a list. Then there's an impact. So it can tell you how many hours you saved. That's probably something that all the managers want to know because you invested a lot of money. Um, so also, Copilot can transform your work. So the meetings, Copilot, I think it's going to be some data about the meetings, the chat, the document emails to see where the productivity is coming from. The sentiment is based on the survey I just filled, and so here are my results, and here are the benchmark made by Microsoft on the with the, I guess, the early adopters. So you can compare. Here I enter fake numbers, but you can definitely compare yourself to other industries or in general to the average of Copilot user companies, organizations. And you can, have more insights with Viva Insights license. That's another thing is you can, if you have a Viva Insights license, you can drill down by department. You can, in Viva Insights, you can inject HR data and you can really segment all your data the way you want by region, by department, by role, whatever. Yeah, so you can see where Copilot brings the most value to what, personas. And finally, the learning were some links. I didn't check those links, but they're pretty standard links of describing Copilot. So that was a quick tour of what you can do with Copilot, different dashboard. There's another Power BI dashboard, but I think it's going to be replaced by that. I can show you that just quickly in case they keep it. Let me, oops, can you grab, oops, I don't want Spotify. I want this. So there's a Power BI dashboard, but I think they're gonna drop it. Um, but in case they don't drop it, I'm gonna show you what it is. And everything is in preview, so it's supposed to change. So here's the dashboard. So same thing, but in a Power BI with same segmentation that we saw earlier. The impact, I think that's the same thing. And finally, here I have the number of hours uh, across four product users. Sentiment is based on the survey, you see. So maybe they will keep this to have a Power BI and extend the Power BI to drill down the information the way you want. I don't know. But that were the different ways you can surface data on how Copilot is used and what is the impact. Hope this was insightful.